I'm gonna deck you. 2. Let's go back to 2006. Whoa. There's this magic card called Browbeat. And it makes the opponent make a choice. And both choices are bad. So that's the future foes. I'm going to talk about the versus system. Future foes. Shrinking Violet. First off, big cards should all have reservist. That would be great. That way you're throwing them right in your resource row. You can play them when you actually need them. That is a great thing. You may never make it to turn 7 too, so while an opponent has no cards in hand, Shrinking Violet gets +4 and has flight. So she's a 19-17 with flight and range. I mean, she can just hit anything for 19. And if it's your attack, that's going to be a major problem. But we got to figure this out. Why don't they have cards in their hand? Did we have something to do with it? Yes, of course we did. Check out this altered history. Recover stunned, target stunned future foe character you control unless an opponent discards a card. Well, so every plot twist is going to say that in the future foes. It's all about destroying your brain. Exhaust. You know, the smaller ones. Exhaust a character 3 or less unless an opponent draws a card. This is actually a really good one on turn 2 or 3, so that you have the upper hand, especially if it's not your attack, stopping the newer, bigger person from attacking at all, and then just completely recovering what's going on. So they're really going to be thinking about, oh, maybe I should discard that card, but oh, what if that's an important card that you need? Small ones like Shiny. Target future foe's attacker or defender gets plus defense with this attack an additional 2 unless an opponent discards a card, which would probably save your guy completely. So let's say the 1 isn't going to help, but the 2 will. They really got to start thinking about this. Gain 2 with 3 more endurance unless they discard a card. Gaining 5 endurance, that's pretty helpful. And if they got no cards in their hand, they can't play plot twists. Woo! So then we have a sect inside of Future Foes, the Fatal 5. The Fatal 5 characters are pretty strong. When you have twice in your power and toughness or more than your cost of playing, that's very cost effective and great, and not horribly common, really. So there's going to be a downside to it. Well, they allow the recovery of the character that they KO'd. Which it can be good, can be bad. I still think having the upper hand is going to be a good thing in the long run. If you have very powerful characters, they just, your opponent just might not be able to get through, especially if they can't even use their plot twists. Validas does the same thing because he's part of the Fatal 5. Recovers the card that you're going a 12-10 on your 5th. He doesn't have flight, he doesn't have range, but you have other stuff that's probably going to give him that. Make Olvir just completely invulnerable, unless they discard a card. Well, that's fun. And then the one that I think is really funny, Mr. Starfinger here, 10-8 for 4 with range and reservist. It's pretty incredible. There's no doubt that this is a rare. When he comes into play, each opponent may put a character card with 3 or less cost into the front row. Well, if they discarded most of their cards, what they probably held on to are bigger things for the upcoming turn. The smaller things they probably dumped because they don't care about them anymore. So you're just going to have a 10-8 with range. And then while an opponent has fewer cards in hand, they probably will. Defenders he controls get -1 defense and future. And your future foes have flight. Well, there you go. And this is a first turn card. You're hoping that this is one of the first things you play. Future foes are awesome. I will be playing them again very soon.